she talks too much? Was that a sneaky way to give the mouth of the South the information and hope that she spills it? Because we already know Erica's name. Now, if the name had said Erica Nicole Smith, then okay, I can see that. But if it was your, not the right first name, but your middle name and your last name, how could you not know it was you? And then AJ has said vehemently, she said on multiple occasions, multiple platforms, she does not know Glock's name. She said it time and time again. She argued the people down. I don't know her name. I don't know her name. I only know her as Glock. Yeah, she's like a mother figure to me, but I've never asked her name. I've never wanted to know her name. I don't know her name. But last night, Glock said AJ. Last night it was said that AJ did know her name. She knew her name from the beginning. So regardless of if the first name was incorrect, no, Glock said AJ did know her name. Put owls in the chat if you heard Glock say that AJ knows her name. AJ knew her name. Put it in the chat. Put owls in the chat if you heard that. So again, last night didn't clear up anything. Last night added more questions that I was hoping to get answered. Last night did not help Glock at all. It didn't. But apparently Lady Activate was upset. I was the only one that thought about Lady Activate. Y'all sitting up here arguing surrounding this woman that brother died allegedly, and he had been helping her to pay bills and she needed some help with his funeral. So it appears that all of this stuff is her fault, because if she never would have needed the money, then none of this would even be happening. I was the only one that thought about that lady, if this was going to make this lady upset. Now, apparently they say Lady Activate tried to come up, but she didn't get an opportunity to come up and speak. I don't know, because I dropped out for a while. So I don't know if she ever got the opportunity to come up and say her piece or speak for herself on whether she got money, how much money she got, when she got it, who she got it from, if she's spoken to anybody about it. She did get to come up. Okay. So Theory got brought into it. Nobody knew that she had gave $400. Hey, Tony! Hey, Tony! Thank you for helping me to meet my live goal. So now Theory got put out there that she gave money. Nobody knew about BET giving money, because nobody ever said anything about that. So now there's another question. If BET money wasn't accounted for in the... Hey, Tony! wasn't accounted for in the original $700, where is BET's $100 at? Last night didn't help. Last night cleared up nothing. Hey, Tony! Erica asked for the $400 back. Okay, if Lady Activate didn't get the $400, that's what it was meant for. Can you just send the $400 back? Now, that's a double-edged sword. On the one hand, I can see Glock saying no, because you gave it. You gave it out of the kindness of your heart, so you say. Just send the money back then. Glock said no. But then on the other hand, some people are saying, well, if you got so much money, why you can't just send it back if it ain't no big deal? Kappa posted a screenshot of Glock's bank account, and if I'm not mistaken, it says she had over $30,000. So to clear it up, yeah, she could have just sent the $400 back. But then on the flip side, once you give money, it's no longer yours. So you can't make any request for said money because it no longer belongs to you. Yes, she showed receipts that same said, tell Glock we will match her $400. There is no receipt of a conversation between Glock and any of them, either one of them, that she said, okay, I thank you for matching the $400, or will you match the $400? There is no receipt for them having that conversation with Glock and her agreeing to that. The 4 line said for a gift. That's what it said. The match conversation was only between Erica and Same. Either listen, here's the thing. Either y'all want evidence of all of it or evidence of none of it. You can't pick and choose to say, okay, we want screenshots up until this point, and then we just gonna take your word for the rest of it. You can't do that. Either you're gonna have receipts for all of it, or don't ask receipts for none of it. That's not fair. That's not fair. Yes, you have proof that a conversation was had about matching, but it was not a conversation with Glock. It doesn't matter how they knew it was $400 that was already given. It does not matter. Somebody said Glock said it in the live. On her live stream. Thank you for the ones that's already donated the $400. Somebody said Glock said that during her live stream. Should they have recorded the phone call? I guess so, if you need proof now. The fact of the matter is, we have proof of a portion of what happened, not of the whole thing. Same said he did not have a match combo with Glock. He only took what Erica said. Hey, Tony! Realness Queen, I don't know you, honey. State your case in the comments. I don't know you. State your case in the comments, and then we'll see about letting you up. Sweet 99, that's the question I asked. That's the question I asked last night. She ain't gonna return the money. She says she don't owe you. So what am I saying? That there's no proof that the $400 was supposed to go to Lady Activate. That's what I'm saying. The 4 line says it was a gift from Erica and Eric. It didn't say give it to Lady Activate. Again, either you want a text message and a screenshot of the conversation, of all of it. You want proof of our conversation, of all of it. You want proof of all of it. You can't say, okay, we're gonna ask you for receipts, and you only got receipts for this portion of the conversation. But the portion that we need, nobody ain't got it. But we just supposed to take. So then how is it fair that you take one word over the other? How is that fair? Because there's no proof of either one. Erica and Same are saying they had a conversation about it. There's no proof. Glock said, I never told y'all that was going to be for a match. We have no proof. So how do you choose which one to believe? We only have proof that $400 was sent. And we have proof that it was sent as a gift. That's all we got. We don't have that conversation between Glock and neither one of them that money was supposed to go to Lady Activate. It doesn't exist. Hey, Faith. Right. He said, tell her I will match. He said it to Erica, not to Glock. He said it to Erica, not to Glock. No, Glock said she's not coming. According to BET, no, they didn't give it during the crowdfunding time. BET said they crowdfunded on the 5th and the 6th. They gave the $400 on the 8th. Now again, my question was going to be, why was the money only given to Lady Activate on the 9th? Can't get it answered. Like I said, everything that happened last night did not clear it up. Why was the money not given to the 9th? What was the reason? If according to BET, the fundraising was over on the 6th. Again, more questions came up than were answered. And we still don't know why Erica even got brought into this whole situation with Rose and the protective order. We still don't know that, because that spills over into this. In my opinion, that is why Glock and Erica are going head to head now. If all of this stuff had never happened with that protective order and the name that people say they didn't know what it was, but they do know who name it was, but they didn't know what name it was. But they called Erica to ask her, was it her name? And then now they got to tell why they need to know what her name is. And they put that in her ear, but they say Erica talked too much. Okay? Why was she even brought into it? But that is why they're at head to head. In my opinion, my hypotenuse, if they wouldn't have been into it over that situation, if Erica had asked Glock to return that money, Glock would have did it. If Erica had said, you know what, Glock, that money was supposed to go to Lady Activate. Can you send it to her or just return it back to me? They would have had a civil conversation and something would have happened to rectify it. But because they're already at odds, it's automatically going to be a hell no. I would be the same way. I would be the same way. So again, more questions than answers from last night.
Petty.
Huh?
I say, hey, how you doing?
What's up? I'm good. How you?
I'm good. Nice to see you fully clothed on this good Wednesday. I do like that. Now, Petty,
Oh,
I want to say a couple of things. And again, I'm unbiased. But what I do know is if somebody would have sent my ass $400 and came onto the internet, onto the apps, and told the people I sent Trina $400 for lettuce and the bitch bought cabbage, tell her to send it back now. And I said, baby, listen, I told you I was going to buy roughage. I didn't specify. I bought cabbage. And the people go, you know damn well the people going to say, hell no, Trina, the lady gave you money for lettuce. Send her money back now.
yeah, they probably would based on the history. Yeah, they probably
But see,
would.
that's another thing too, Petty. That's another thing too. This history that y'all be talking about, a lot of that history was not proven by the receipts that we talking about right now, how you got to have 100% of receipts. A lot of those things were not 100% receptable.
Well,
But
for
yet
a
it's
lot of that,
history.
I wasn't there for a lot of that. I haven't known you for as long as you've been on the app. So I wasn't part of those conversations to ask the hard questions. I don't know if they were skated by or, you know, if the people that was asking the questions already had something against you. I don't know. I can't speak for that. But you probably right though. They probably would be giving you hell to return the money.
You see right there, Petty, the lady gave you money for that plane ticket. You see? Right down there. That's what I'm talking about right there, though. So I'm not sure, like, I get what you're saying, right, as far as concrete proof. We have no, technically we don't. We don't have no concrete proof that Glock acknowledged this was a matched donation.
Right.
But if we're using our discernment, and I do have a pocketbook full.
I ain't gonna use no discernment in no court of law.
But this the court of TikTok.
This the court of the pushers. And if you ain't got no proof, that is not fair to say we're gonna accept partial proof from one person and we're not gonna do the same for the other. That's not fair.
Well, I hear you, Petty. Let me take my pocketbook discernments back to the grapevine. Thanks for letting me up, girl.
Bye, boo. But yes, that's not fair. That's not fair. That's not fair. That we're only asking for concrete evidence up to a certain point. and then you don't have it, and then we're just supposed to take, because how do you say whose word you're going to take? That's not fair. Do I like Erica and Same? Yes, they've not done anything to me. I like both of them. Do I like Glock? Yes, I do, even though I'm mad at her right now because she didn't show up. And y'all know how I feel about stuff like that when people say they're going to come over here and talk to us and then they don't. But I still like her. But the fact still remains. We got receipts up to a certain point. And the biggest point that we're trying to prove, there is no receipt of it. There's no receipt of Glock agreeing to accept that money to send to Lady Activate. There is no receipt of that. There's no receipt of you having a conversation. There's no receipt of it. There's no text message with either one of them having a conversation with Glock saying, I'm going to send you $400. It's to match the $400 that you already have to give to Lady Activate. There is none. And the 4 line says gift. It doesn't say for Lady Activate. It doesn't say for crowdfunding. It doesn't say for fundraiser. It says a gift. What's the question? Put it in the chat. I guess so. I guess that is the repercussion. Record your phone calls. Last night, Glock said when she does crowdfunding, she does ask people, when you send me a Cash App, put what it is for. I've heard Glock say that myself. If you send me money, put what it's for or who is for. Miss Texas, I'm going to let you up. I don't think I know you like that. But you a level 17, so you've been around a while. Please don't act up.
Hey Petty, I changed my name for Money, but I just got off the phone with Glock. Could you check your message? Please?
It's on this phone.
Oh, okay. Well,
you sent me a message. It's on this phone.
Yeah, that might be why. Cause I had called because I didn't know. Yeah, I was just popping up in here. Okay, that's all I want to say.
On this phone, but thank you. Oh, I'm supposed to be off of here already anyway. I got 4 minutes, y'all. I got 4 minutes. We might finish it up tomorrow. I'll have to see. I'm sorry, Toya. You know I like to pop my gum. I like to smack. Sorry. It's good too. But we don't have the proof of that. We don't have the proof of it. If they was to go to court right now, or go down to the police station and say, hey, so-and-so stole, wouldn't you say thank you if someone gifted you $400? Say thank you where? Say thank you where? It's Wrigley's extra long-lasting flavor of sweet watermelon. I've gotten Cash Apps before. Ah, damn. Y'all ain't shit. Cash App message say you know what this is for. Damn. Shit. Y'all ain't shit. But anyway, so I don't send no personal message. If it's on Cash App, I'll send you the heart to let you know I got it. But there's no way to send no message back that I know of to say thank you without sending 50 cents or $1. You got to send some money back. I don't know none of them apps where you can send a message back. Oh, my light went out. Oh, well, you know. Let's see if we can plug it up right here. I can't say that, Auntie Kitty. That's just me being real. I can't say that. Cause I've gotten cash apps before. Should I have? Maybe I should have reached out and gave like a personal message. So I can't expect nobody else to do something that I didn't do. Maybe that's a what you call for me. That's the, yeah, you can heart the cash app, and that's what I do. But I'm saying maybe it's proper etiquette then. Auntie Kitty, I know what you said. $400. I heard what you said. I read it. I know what you said.
Okay, so I think that we are going to keep going all the way around the mulberry bush about this money or the missing money or lack thereof. Who got the money? Who shot John? We don't know. Okay, all we know is that I haven't gotten 3250 yet. That's what we do know. Now, what I don't understand is I'm still trying to figure out why they called the mouth of the South.
Right, I was about to
What
say,
is your hypotenuse
The
on
fact
that?
of the matter is, we don't know what was said on the phone call. That's the whole issue. Y'all, I got 5 minutes. I got to go. Okay,
let me
I'm
say
gonna
this real quick. We don't
Black
care.
historian, baby. I don't know you, so
We,
I
we
can't let you up.
don't we don't care about the money at this point. It was given. They were not mad at each other when it was given. And so guess what? I can send you some money today and question every movement about it in 6 months if I'm pissed off at you. So where we could semantic it, we could play it however we want to play it. We could say what don't add up, what do add up. But there are lots of missing pieces to the puzzle. Lots of missing pieces. So that is one thing that we could all agree. And what we also know is that we're not going to find out. But I'll say this. If you ever gift me $400 and I don't say thank you, I should give it back. Because that means that you did something for me that nobody else has been doing for me, and all of the things that I've been doing for everyone else, and I'm finally getting gifted. And I don't say thank you, you're very ungrateful.
Well, I'll make sure from here on out, if somebody give me $400, I will send a personal.
I think if somebody give you 4 cents, you should say thank you. You should acknowledge that somebody gifted you whatever,
a kiss or the heart,
whatever the acknowledgement is. Whatever that acknowledgement is, if someone sends you something of their hard-earned money, however they get it, and you saying that people didn't do things for you, and someone does something for you, and to this degree, you don't say thank you. That is that's a level of poor gratitude to anything, and it would be a slap in the face to anybody that would ever give again. Because why would you give if somebody can't? You could message me any other time. You could put me on a call to ask me my name. You could do all of that. So you had 30 seconds to even just send a text and say, "Hey, I know you got a lot going on. Thank you. I received my gift."
So that's if you have like a personal relationship, like you got their phone
Not a personal
number,
relationship to call the person several times, as we've seen, to have conversations that wasn't just, "Hey, Petty, I'm outside." That was longer than a 2-second phone call. You've had those. That's very clear. You had enough of a conversation that you felt inclined to call the person, even talk to them about what's going on with their dad. You didn't call them to talk about, you didn't send a DM, which could be very impersonal. So there was a relationship that was there that was more than just, I'm paying for somebody in need. Clearly, we all know that.
Okay, so let me make. I'm asking
also
for
knew
me.
her enough and was comfortable enough to bring her into a call to clarify and to verify.
Okay, so hold on. Let's stop right there. Let's pause right there because we got 2 minutes. I'm clarifying for me. I don't care nothing about Glock at this moment. I'm clarifying for me. So if I have your personal information and you send me $20, if we doing whatever.
If I send you anything, even if it's to ask a question, like you do, you go and you put the heart on there. That's acknowledgement to say, "Hey, thank you. I received it. I
Okay,
appreciate
so
it.
I'm
That's what I
gonna say
take
it
that
then.
at. But if it's a
So
Zelle or if it's another site that maybe I can't do that with, I
Well,
would
wait
reach
a
out to
minute.
that person.
Let me be fair because I
because it's
did
two
hear
different
Erica say.
conversations that they saying in the comments and then what y'all saying now.
I'm
So
not
I'm
reading
just
Erica
that.
trying to make sure
said,
I'm in the clear because I don't want to seem
wait,
ungrateful, but I send the
I want
hearts,
to
the
make
emojis, and
sure.
all that.
I want to say, I do believe, and I might be wrong about this, and Erica's in the comments, so she could correct me if I'm wrong. I do believe that she said that she called to make sure that Glock got the money. So I don't know if in that call it was a thank you then or not, but I know that she said, "Did you?"
I'll say
At
this
one point,
based off of
whatever money she said, "Did you get the money?" And
right, and
Glock
Toya. So
confirmed that
based
she
off
did
of
get the
that, that
money.
was not clarified in everything that we received. Again, as you receive different things, your insight might change. None of that was said yesterday. Nothing was said that oh yeah, when I called her back, she received the money. She said thank you. That would be something that a person would say.
So
Or
Erica said her
I
only
mean,
response was yes. So that makes me for that to me in my mind. Now that's just my mind. That says it wasn't a gift because I think that if you're always a gifter and nobody ever gives you a gift, and then somebody gives you
I
a
would be
large
so
amount of money, I would be
appreciative. Even if
appreciative.
it was a
I
small
would be like,
amount, I
oh
would
my
be
God,
appreciative.
thank you.
Right. I
Yeah.
would be appreciative. There's
For
no way that
me, that's still not acknowledgement that it was supposed to go to Lady Activate just because you asked did she get it and she acknowledged that
we're
her
talking about you,
response.
but we're not even talking about that. We passed that because we ain't gonna never
No,
figure
I'm
out how
talking
many
about,
apples.
like I said, it's two different conversations being had. One y'all having up here, and then there's another conversation going on in the comments.
Yeah. So I'm just speaking in general. I just think that anytime a person gives you money specifically for you and you don't acknowledge that, baby, my husband sends me money and I still say thank you.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that's just what people should do because he got to, but he ain't got to. That's just an acknowledgement. I can't see if I'm receiving money of any amount for anything from someone
You
else
don't
that I
acknowledge.
don't acknowledge the fact that they gave me some money. If that is not a poor sign of gratitude, I don't know what is.
I mean,
And
it
the way
is.
that you
I
express that
agree.
people don't do anything for you, and somebody does something of this magnitude, baby, let's be clear. Kiana sent her money in December. They cried online for hours and talked about it. Said thank you. I'm just gonna put that out there. Y'all have a
Yeah, I
great.
know nothing.
But I
Y'all
did
know
it
why.
because I seen the live.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Y'all know why I didn't know nothing about
I
it.
mean, right. But I'm just saying. So, how you willing to not acknowledge these people giving money 30 days earlier, but you boo-hoo or cry? Yes, the amounts were different, but acknowledgement of a gift received when you say that you don't receive anything should be heart fluttering for most people that don't.
Right. And I'm also I can't get past I don't believe in coincidences. I don't believe that somebody would have the forethought of this happening to put in a memo for matching. Matching is, and y'all just so happen to match the same exact amount. So if I'm matching something, and if you're even if to your argument, Betty, if Glock was on the line and she said, yeah, we got $400 raised up, even though I thought I heard her say that they didn't give nothing to the lady because they didn't really like her, but whatever. If I heard somebody say $400 and I put, okay, I'm matching that $400, I guess I'm gonna make an ass out of myself by assuming I would think that you would know that the money that you were just talking about that was the $400, here's the match to it. It doesn't make any logical sense any other way.
We
And
have
if
nothing showing that they had that
but
conversation with Glock. Only that they
you
had the
do,
conversation amongst themselves.
but
I mean,
Well,
listen,
send it to me. If
so
you
and
saw it,
Petty,
send it to me.
so with Petty, that is true because what we do see is that it was a phone call. What they said on the phone, we don't know. Erica don't record phone calls, and clearly Glock don't record phone calls. So that's what normal people do. Normal people have sensible conversations that they don't record on people when they're handling business or just in general. That's not even a normal practice. So if I'm not mad at you, I would not expect you to have buku or receipts when I'm just helping out for whatever I'm helping out. Whether I'm gifting you, whether I'm whatever. I might just call and make sure, Petty, hey, I sent you whatever. Did you get that? Oh, okay. That's it. Because we've discussed whatever it is. That's what most people do when they're not mad at each other. But when you're mad at each other, again, you can go and you can pick apart every single entity of something. Well, when you TikTok mad, because they different over here. When you TikTok mad, you could go and decipher and pull apart and tear it up and rip it up and say this, that, and such. What I seen Erica show yesterday, in my opinion, is that she showed a conversation that she had with a person that in November I didn't have any issues with. Both of us was going through some things. My father just passed. Her son's birthday was, around the same time. We both grieving. We handling business. We have communicating with each other because, again, you're grieving your son's birthday. She's planning for her dad, but we still want to help this other lady who's also grieving. Her brother's passing away. So you got a bunch of grieving folks, a bunch of moving parts, and things just don't look right only because now you all are mad at each other. Because y'all wasn't mad in November and nobody had a question about it. Nobody even knew about it. Nobody even had a thought to even look back and even review it. So it tells me that whatever was said in the conversation was okay in that particular moment.
Right. And I do think that, people get convicted all the time on circumstantial evidence and freed all the time on circumstantial evidence. Now, what I will say is that it bothered me to hear Glock say, I know that the pushers don't care for me. And I can only speak for myself personally. It's not that I don't care for Glock. It's that I didn't like the way that the dog piling and stuff happened with Erica. So I don't dislike Glock. I just don't like that what happened to Eric. I didn't think it was fair what happened to her.
But I also think that people don't understand when you don't have a view, when you have an opposing view of them in a situation. It appears that people want you to have just the view that you see them in. For me, I don't think Glock's a scammer. Do I think a lot of questions is questionable about the whole situation? Hell yeah. But it doesn't.
I don't think she's a scammer either. I just think that it was not clear on what that money was for. We only see a conversation between Erica and Same on what the money was for, not with her and Glock. So I'm not going to say she a scammer. She kept the money. She did. It said it was for a gift. She kept it as a gift. That's not stealing.
I don't think she's a scammer. From just, what I've watched of her and what she, listening to her on different lives and in her live in particularly, listening to her, I think that she had a lot going on. And I think that, hey, players fuck up too, just happens. I think it was a big mistake. I don't think that Glock's intention was, I'm about to get out on the plug twice. I don't think that was the case. I just think that she had a lot going on. And I think for me to preserve my integrity, because I'm not no scammer, babe, I'm going to give you this funky 400 back.
Especially
and call it a day.
I'll be honest. If I have it to give, and I'm not going to say it will hurt her or anything, I probably would. Just listen. Let me show a different form of integrity and say, you know what? It's too many discrepancies. It's gone too far left. So much.
Even if it ain't even for your integrity, bitch, y'all finna leave me alone. Take this little $400. If it's bothering y'all that bad, take the $400 back. I guess that would solve it all. But it could go with.
I was just about to say that.
You gave it. It's no longer yours. My grandma say that all the time. Don't give no money that you can't afford to lose and that you're going to be mad about later if it don't go your way. Once you give it, it is no longer yours. You don't have the right to question where or how it was used.
I just feel like if I'm telling you I gave it for a certain thing and you saying you didn't, and I know goddamn scam.
Toy over there fighting with her mic went off.
I got a call. I would give.
We got 2 minutes.
I throw that money back and y'all shut the hell up. But it's still.
Damn, gone again. Well,
I'll
all
say
I
this.
know is
I'll tell people this. When you collect money, this is what you will always run into. We see it every day. And it's not even on this. We can't even blame it for this little corner of TikTok. It's any and everywhere. It's in the real world where real people are. It happens every single day. That's why when you're collecting folks' money, you need to be clear about what you're doing with people's money. Because these people to come back, yeah, they can give it, but it don't mean that you can't have hell and high water when you collect it and it's a bunch of questions circulating behind it if it's not clear. We see it every day, just on this little side.
so just be careful because it's liable to happen. I mean, if you want to record everything, then record everything. But I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna be on the phone with you. If I find out that you recording me without my permission to let me know, then bitch, you not my friend.
Thank you.
If you can't even let me know that you recording, if you gotta do it in secret, you gotta hide that you doing it. There's some kind of ulterior motive other than I just want to keep record of what this piece of business that we talking about or whatever. If me and you just kick in and we not talking about no business, there should be no reason to record anything. You're not my
Right.
friend because you holding something for Mad Day because there's no reason for that, right? Or you don't trust me, and if you don't trust me, we don't need to be on the phone.
I'll say this. I do believe both of them, until the fallout, had a level of trust because there is no real evidence. There is no real, I'm trying to dot every I and cross every T and so on and so forth because they're only mad now is why now it's looking like, well, where your proof and where your this and where your...
Even worse,
Right.
and that's even worse.
So it's like, it's so weird because it's a catch-22. Do I go on the flip side and start recording every single thing? And like then I want to talk to you. If I gotta press record every time I pick up the phone to talk to somebody, maybe I won't talk. I won't talk, I won't text, I won't do nothing.
Can I just say something real quick and I'm gonna drop down? I found this. Okay, I just find it really crazy and wild that the same people who are condemning Erica for bringing stuff to the back end recorded calls. I found it really, really crazy and brought the calls to the forefront.
Her and that phone.
You still brought it. You still brought it. Okay. I found it also really funny that some of the people who are condemning Erica just had a mad day let me rephrase it. A mad week where they aired out everybody, baby. I mean, it was a street sweeper clean out. Across the room. And then when they were airing those people out, they made sure to make reference to, and this person knows I'm not lying because I told such and such. So not only did you tell, y'all did the same exact thing as Erica did, but y'all are trying to nail her to the proverbial cross. We need people to get off their high horses and their soapboxes and look in the mirror because there ain't no respecter of person. Everybody's shady. Bye.
That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. All right, y'all. Well, that's my time, child. If y'all want to continue this conversation tomorrow, we can. But I got to go. I'm 30 minutes over. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. But yeah. I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all have a good night. Get y'all some good rest. If you're gonna be out here in the streets, do not be out here windmilling. Just be out here being nosy so you can bring it back and we can talk about it. And I'm gonna see y'all later.